Setting up pay schedules. Pay schedules in QuickBooks Payroll help you streamline each payday. They define the frequency of the pay run. You can set up multiple pay schedules within the one payroll center. In this section, we'll take a look at setting up pay schedules for Zippy Electrical and Data Services. Carol is now going to set up a pay schedule for Zippy Electrical and Data Services. Damien has advised Carol their employees are paid on a weekly basis. So again, let's go to Payroll Settings, this time under Pay Run Settings, Pay Schedules. You will find, however, that a weekly pay schedule has already been set up, as this was part of the business settings in the initial setup when we enabled payroll. We said we pay them weekly. But let's take a look at adding in a monthly pay schedule, as we sometimes have directors that want to be paid monthly. So let's call this monthly director wages. You can choose from weekly, fortnightly or monthly, and this is all depending on the tax rates. So of course, if you chose a weekly tax rate and you said monthly, you'll find that the PAYG would be very high. So make sure that you do choose the correct frequency. And of course, the employees with this pay schedule as their default, and we'll have a look at that when we set up an employee, pay slip messages as well. If you want a generic pay slip message, have a look at these as well. But we do actually cover these off in the actual payroll training. Let's click Save, and you can see we now have 2 pay schedules. When the first pay run is completed, QuickBooks Payroll will automatically remember the date. So when the next pay run is commenced, it will automatically define the next pay run date. If you do need to do a pay run out of sequence and don't want to upset the date sequence, we recommend you set up an ad hoc pay schedule for that instance. I have an ad hoc pay schedule set up for all of my files because you never know when an employee needs to be amended or needs to change something in their payroll. So all we need to do is click Add. The name will be Payroll Ad Hoc. Now, the frequency, I'm going to leave it on weekly because it's normally the weekly employees that I normally do ad hoc. But if it is a monthly ad hoc that you need to make a new one for monthly. So I'm just going to say payroll ad hoc weekly. That way I know. And I'm just going to click Save. And that's how easy it is to set up your pay run schedules. Now that Carol has successfully added these schedules, she's now going to move on to the pay categories.